back to another episode of Second Thought Podcast. I am your host, Life of Jeremy Barrett on the IG, on the TikTok, on everything you can find me. The links are down in the description below. And I have my co-host, my beautiful lady.
It's Malisa B on the IG. You can also follow me if you're into the little real estate thingy on Malisa Sells AZ. So you guys can catch us all over the place. We are moving and grooving on all types of social media platforms, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I mean, it's a mouthful, but we're doing it. We're doing the damn thing.
Let's do it. That's what we do. All right. Let's get to it. So today's episode, man, is we're going to give you guys some help on just like, maybe it help you, maybe it don't help you, whatever it may be, We're going to kind of give you guys our perspective for us on like our biggest financial mistakes that we made throughout our time of being together. You know what I mean? So,
dang, you're getting juicy with it, going right to the dome. Right?
It could be a lot of different things,
It's all right. It's
So
all right.
you pick up what I'm putting down.
Ouch, it hurts. It hurts.
What hurt?
Our financial mistakes.
Oh, God. Come on. Hey, listen.
It's all right. You don't cry over spilled milk.
That's right. And one thing y'all all probably already know by now, right? You live and you learn.
And not only that, I'm a firm believer is like you make money back. Like you spend money, you make money. It ebbs and flows. Like some of the bills or some of the things that
happen.
Spent money on are a little bit more aggressive than others. But I truly believe in your work ethic. You put good out in the world, it's going to come back to you. So,
That's right. All right. So the first thing, and this is going to be stuff with me, and you can both touch on. You can tell yours, I can tell mine. The first one's going to be our biggest financial mistake that you would say is a bad purchase.
I mean, what sticks out in your brain? I'm kind of
No. I asked you the question. I mean, I can answer it if you want me to answer it. I'll answer mine. I know mine's already. For me, what I would say are one of the bad purchases is rushing to get into, before I started YouTube or anything, I had a 2012 SR. Oh, no, sorry. I'm about to go too far.
Man.
All right. I had a 2012 RT Charger, and it was nothing of what I wanted. Like, I didn't like the color, I didn't like the interior, but it was new. It was something, like at the time it was a 2012. I bought it in 2015. That's when I bought it, 2015. But
what do you think made you buy that though? Like,
I mean,
I just remember you pulling up to the house and I was like, wait, what?
We know why. Because at the time, so like when we moved to Arizona, my lady had what was that, like a 2010, 2000? No, it was like a 2000. What? I don't know, 15, something, whatever. It might have been 2001 or a 99, some whatever it was. It was a Chevy.
Truck?
Yeah, that Chevy.
Yeah, you should have never got rid of that. That was.
But
lame.
it was a Chevy
Silverado.
And
I love that truck.
And I like the truck too. Don't get me wrong. Like at the time, I was grateful for everything that I had with that truck. I put a lot of time into that truck because when we got here, the truck didn't run. I got the truck running. Well, me and her dad, shout out to her dad, rest in peace to him. Like I liked the truck. I just wanted something newer. You know what I mean? Like it was 2015. That thing was like 14 years old, 15 years old. I wanted something new like what she had. In 2015, I bought a 2012 RT Charger. Now, this thing didn't have none of the bells and whistles. I know you guys used to, if y'all watch my YouTube channel, y'all used to the cars I had then. It wasn't like that, right? This thing was basic. It had cloth seats. It had no spoiler on the trunk. All the stuff you would want, it didn't have it. So I just jumped the gun and got it. Yeah, I paid a lot of money for that thing when it was nothing of what I wanted. Like I just jumped it because I didn't want to be in the truck no more. So as far as a bad purchase for me, and the reason why I say it was a bad purchase is because it was something I didn't want. And when I eventually got what I wanted, I had to carry over negative equity from that, thousands of negative equity over to my SRT8, which you guys know as the General. I had to carry it over to that. That's why, long story short, that's why the General ain't here. What about you? Do you think that was a good one or what? What do you think about that?
Yes and no. I mean, I think it was like a purchase because you wanted something shiny, but like maybe you should have been a little bit more patient. But a lot of good memories and things that money can't buy came from that.
Yeah.
Knee-jerk reaction on your.
Like
I wasn't there for that purchase, so I mean, I'm just always gonna say
No,
it's a bad
yeah.
purchase, then I guess. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna negotiate some shit. Probably worst financial decision I made because. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'm pretty stingy with I'm very giving with my money, but I'm kind of stingy in the same breath. I think the stupidest mistake I probably made was like getting liposuction after I had my daughter. And I spent a pretty penny when like I'm somebody that like I believe in hard work. I believe in working out. I do it all the time myself. I was just in a mental space where I was like I needed instant gratification and I don't know, it was a very weird time in my life where, I recently, like within the recent years, lost my mom. And then it was like, I'm becoming a mom for a second time. And I was just moving too fast and like not enjoying the present moment. Like I was so ready to not be pregnant that I was like willing to risk the biscuit for like the right now. And I'm sure plenty of people, whether they're willing to admit it or not, like have got liposuction or like body altering things. And they're like, that like really wasn't worth it. Because if, your woman or somebody that you've known has got, plastic surgery, for example, like it takes one hell of a like healing process to get the result or the desired result that you wanted. Only positive thing I can say like that came out of that was that like it sucked out fat in places like where I chose to suck it out. So it's like a lot of girls like suck out fat and put it in their butt.
Like your feet?
Like what?
Ankles? Where?
Yeah. I didn't like re-put the fat back into my body. I just had enough to like take it and leave it. So like I was just like so ready to like snatch back. And I was like, I just made a whole ass human. Like, what am I doing? And if like I feel like if I had Jeremy's like supportive. He's like, yeah, I mean, if this is going to make you feel better about yourself, like do it, I'll support you. All like my whole tribe, like jumped into action for me. But like, I feel like if I, in hindsight, like looking back, like if I had, pieces of my life that were like healed or in a better way, I would have never looked for like that type of like instant gratification. So I got liposuction. It took me a hell of a long time to heal when I could have just literally lost the weight. I worked out anyways. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to like jump and be like, I don't know who's somebody that has like a badass body. Like these girls, everybody has liposuction. So yeah, I did that and it was not fun. It was extremely painful. It took forever to heal. Even still to this day, it's just like, I'll look at my body and be like, why did I do that? Like it's just kind of funny. Not that it looks bad, but I'm just like, it wasn't necessary. And I'm like,
especially you being somebody that's like driven to like, you like work
I
hard,
love the work. I love
put
the
in the
work
effort
behind
to do things. And that's why for me, I was just like, I mean, I'm always going to support her, but like, I was just like, I was kind of shocked in a little bit because she usually just, I mean, I wouldn't say usually.
But at that
besides
time,
that was the only thing that like, I was like.
At that time though, I was hanging around some people that like got a lot of plastic surgery and did a lot of things and they looked great and they still could look great. I don't know. I was just like, well, if she's doing it and she looks that good, like I have several girlfriends that have got stuff done in their bodies. I'm not here to judge them. I think they look good. If they look good, they to each their own.
Me, hey, listen, I always like.
But I love like
like a natural body.
Yeah, I'm like, I love a sporty body. Like I love like a woman that like has curves and like you could have some fluff. Like screw it. What, you don't have to be like this like snatched.
Exactly.
Because half the things you see on the internet,
life be lifing, man. You can't always like just go get the quick fix. Sometimes a quick fix don't turn out to be the best thing.
So it was just like literally I just like opened I pissed money down the drain for no reason. Like it was so like looking back, that was just stupid of me.
All right. At least we got, some good pointers, some good advice.
I mean,
we'll give them. You get a ladies,
if you don't want that little
I get a
like
car
chunk
guys,
on the side, you could go get it sucked out tomorrow. It'll be just like sitting in the sink, But
yeah,
it's not
Hey,
needed.
listen,
You just
that's right.
step away from the cookies, But
Get your ass in the gym, work hard, and get your body where you want it.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
whatever
what you
works.
do.
To each their own.
To each
There's
their own.
there's
That's
ways
right.
around it, but
Budgeting as a couple. That's something we probably still working on. I wouldn't say we still. I mean, there's some of this we still working on.
I think it's like, is there a budget? Like, is there a rough estimate? Yeah, but I think like me and you are like, if we're going hard in the bank account, we're willing to go hard on the ground. Like, I feel like you have to spend money to make money. So like, I think a lot of the things that we just redirect our funds into smarter areas than just like, oh, I really like a Gucci bag. Like, I really like a shiny necklace. Like, whatever that looks like. I just think that the money spent, it gets spent very quickly. But I also think that it's going to come back in a big way.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like in the same time, there's like, like at least here we go again, back to like me. Like we just going to make this clear because we've already said this before in our podcast. I think it was episode 2, whichever one we talked about, like the things that like we've done or whatever. You guys can go check it out. But I talked about how like I've never really been a good person with like money. Like I didn't really have nothing growing up. So like when now having money and like, I'm not saying I'm rich or we're rich, right? But to be able to afford things now and be able to have some money with like, us pay some money, pay my bills, pay our bills out of my check and have some money left over. I was spending things, just because I had the money to do it. And there was a lot of things I did like, buying jewelry. But yeah, I think that's one thing we've worked on is just like building a budget, being more smarter about how we spend things, maybe putting our money more towards things that are going to be beneficial for us as like long term instead of like right now,
Right. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that? Or you think that's good?
I mean, a budget to me is like you have, a set amount of money you're going to spend every month. And it's like that changes. It's forever changing. I mean, like we know what our bills are each month, but do we, stay like some people like budget down to the penny.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people are like on their money, like white on rice. Me and Jeremy are like,
a little bit more.
I think what created those habits or created that like attitude towards money is that like, and I always say this, but my parents worked their entire life to save up every single dollar that they didn't even get to enjoy $1 of their retirement or X, Y, or Z. So like I truly live my life in a fashion of if I got it, you got it, we got it. Like if I need to work harder, I'll work harder. If I need to, I mean, we save money, but it's bundled up in assets. It's not like it's just sitting around like gobs of cash. Like, dealing with some of these sellers or buyers every single day, they got money in the bank account. And I'm like, you don't want to spend that? We're just saving that for a rainy day. Like, what you doing over there? Like, what you guys got going on? Like, you want a friend? No, but it's like, that's not how I like to live my life. I mean, everybody can judge that however they want to. I mean, I'd rather put, money away for my kids to go through college. I'd rather buy them, like my money is budgeted in assets and that's how I lead my budget.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I think what we're doing now is a pretty good budget, and we're just continuing to grow on that budget, So, I mean, like the way we choose the budget now, we're growing on that. So, but yeah, if you guys, if that helped you guys, smash the damn like button, share the video, comment down below, and tell a friend, tell another friend, and subscribe, goddammit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the last one, but the last one is our lessons are a lesson learned from our biggest financial mistakes?
Maybe not just be so like right now, right here in the moment, maybe plan a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, it just depends because it's like I have multiple personalities. You depends on like what you're dealing with that day. So
I agree.
like I bet you do. Oh, look at the guy. Look at
She
the
got
guy,
it
look
out.
at the
She
guy.
got it out.
But I mean, like if it comes to me, like I'm gonna like have to obsess about it and then want it and then want it and then I'll buy it, right? Like, but if it came to my family, like Jeremy or my kids, like I will just boom, doesn't matter. I got it. You know, I'll get it for them. Like I just love to like love, you know, so it's like it really depends on the instant. Like, but
Yeah.
I think being a little bit more prepared and more methodical because it's like half the time I'm just like, nope, if I want, I'm gonna get it. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's how I lead it. But slow down a little bit, put a little bit more thought to the purchase, and then buy.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good one. I'd say I kind of piggyback off what you're saying. I think for me, like I feel like the lesson learned throughout this is just growth. You know what I mean? Just like seeing it yourself as like we grow throughout these years and just looking back and being like, you know, like why do we do that? You know, and then and just to see how we do things now. You know, it's just like we don't make those knee jerk decisions of like bad decisions. You know what I mean? We take our time to make thoughtful decisions, whether it's going to be beneficial or whether it's something we're going to like kind of, you know, try to get in there and see if we can make it work. And, you know, if it don't work, we just take a chance on it. You know what I mean? We're going to do it. You know, you gamble sometimes. So, I mean, I think the lesson learned throughout everything is just growth. You know what I mean? Like I can look back and see that, hey, we made these decisions back then. We don't make these decisions today, you know, and like we're in a position today based upon what we went through those years back then, you know, but you got to be able to have that growth to have the lesson learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think like everything, you know, so I think that, you know, if that helped y'all, man, you know, if it helped y'all let us know. If y'all want, you know what, you could drop down in the comments and tell us, you know, what's some of the decisions you guys made, you know, what's some things you look back and you be like, damn, I probably should have did a better decision, or I probably shouldn't have bought this, or I probably shouldn't have did that, you know. Let us know what you guys got in the comments and
yeah, but then they'd have to be truthful with themselves.
Oh, they will be. These people, you know, the real people out there that watch these videos, man, that watch our episodes and our podcasts and all this good stuff. We greatly appreciate y'all for one, right? But you know, it's all about giving advice and giving feedback, you know, and us commenting back to you guys and what you guys say. So, I mean, if you put out something that ain't really something you did, then I mean, you just gonna get an answer to something that ain't gonna really help you. So it's best to just say what you actually done, you know, or you can, at least you can get some advice, get some, you know, maybe you don't got nobody to help you. Maybe we the only people helping you. You know what I mean? So maybe we can give you some good advice. So always try to put down something that's actually beneficial for you to get some help. You know what I mean?
Right.
So other than that, man, hey, we appreciate y'all typing in to the podcast today. This is episode 7. We are back on the grind, baby. Every Friday. So y'all be tuned in. Make sure you got the bell all the way on. Other than that, man, I think that's it for this episode. We're going to catch you guys in the next episode. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Links are down in the description below. Other than that, we see you guys in the next episode, baby.